Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. Remember in one of my previous videos I talked about the Secret Trinity, who were involved in creating agents and labs like Alpha Hills. Even though I shared a lot last time, I've come up with another theory that I want to share with you today. I also mentioned 2 administrators who were in charge of those facilities. We've already seen them. I'm talking about the secret agents, Mr. Boom and the new girl who appeared in Season 25. The 2 of them might not only help in the war against the Astro Toilets, but also reveal the backstory of the series and the history of how the agents were created. We'll also talk about what happened to the operator at the end of Season 25, what kind of world he ended up in, how it works, and what might be hidden there. Who knows? Maybe there's some personal information about the secret agent that could be useful for us viewers in the future. But that's not the main thing. We need to figure out why the secret agents are uploading the consciousness of other agents into their mega computer. Aside from that, we really need to discuss the secret weapon Toilet mentioned, what it looks like, what it can do, how it will work, and when we'll get to see it. Here's the interesting part. We've already seen it before, more than once. Don't believe me? Then watch until the end to find out what I'm talking about. Before we start, I have an important announcement. Right now, on your screen, you can see Boom's lost sister. Please like this video so more people can see it and we can help her. According to some reports, she's fallen into the hands of our old acquaintance, Officer Balls. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you updated. Let's get started. Alpha Hills, as we know, is a laboratory, or more accurately, a laboratory complex where various experiments were conducted. Maybe for military purposes or maybe for peaceful ones, that's something we'll have to find out. But the significance of this facility is clear. Scientists worked there day and night to make groundbreaking discoveries for the world. But here's the question. Was it the only complex? If you watched my previous video, then you already know the answer. It wasn't. There were probably several, maybe 3, 4, 5, or even 10. And in each of them, there was non-stop activity. We have one of Camerawoman's memories, which we saw in Season 25. In it, there's a quick glimpse of an emblem in some kind of research facility that reads, Secret Trinity, Research Site. Based on Dave and Kathy's conversation, this structure is underground, leading us to believe that these memories are from the Alpha Hills lab, as that complex is also underground. It makes sense that they're the same building. As we know, blue energy, the energy of Cameraman, was discovered in this lab. From this, we can conclude that this complex was responsible for producing cameramen, and part of its staff became cameramen themselves. After all, if that weren't the case, at least one of them would have turned into a TV man or a speaker man. The lab was managed by the secret agent. He was assigned as the administrator, according to a poster from episode 70. What does this tell us? As I mentioned before, there's a company called the Secret Trinity, which apparently built Alpha Hills and funded it in exchange for discoveries and the development of new technologies. Through this collaboration, an alliance was formed that always protected Earth from the Skibidi Toilets and, in recent episodes, fights against the Astro Toilets. This alliance consists of 3 main races: cameramen, TV men, and speaker men. Considering everything we've discussed, it's now possible to assume that the Secret Trinity Company represents all 3 alliance races. This leads to the conclusion that there are 2 other key labs where agents for the TV men and speaker men were created. We've already seen one of them, specifically in TV Daddy's memory, where he recalls the TV scientist in his human form working in another research facility. Previously, everyone thought Alpha Hills was responsible for creating all the agents. But now, with this new information, it's clear that separate labs existed for each race of agents. And apparently, tragic events took place in each of these labs. For the TV men, their troubles were caused by a malfunctioning teleporter. For the cameramen, we don't know exactly what happened, but it's possible their lab was attacked by infected humans, that is, Skibidi Toilets. As for the speaker men, we still know very little, as their backstory hasn't even been partially revealed yet. However, I think Mr. Boom will share more with us soon. In short, there's a company that specialized in creating agents, most likely for combat purposes. But how is the secret agent connected to all of this? As we've figured out, Alpha Hills was the facility where work on agent creation was conducted, and who was in charge of this facility? That's right, the secret agent. But then another question arises. Who is this new girl from season 25? It's very likely that, like the secret agent, she was involved in the development of robots. Chances are, they worked together. Boom's team discovered blue energy, while her team worked on another energy source, possibly the energy of TV men or speaker men. However, the name Trinity implies the number 3, which means there's a good chance we'll see yet another secret agent in the future. Now, let's discuss where the operator ended up in season 25 after the new character, the girl, inserted some kind of diskette into him. Judging by the background, it seems he landed in an old version of the Windows computer system, meaning his consciousness is inside a computer running the Alpha Hills operating system, if we trust the text in the corner. But how did he get there? When this girl inserted the diskette, it likely scanned his consciousness and transferred it into the main computer, which is probably located in Mr. Boom's office. It might even be the same computer from episode 70, the one the secret agent had on his desk while speaking with Plunger Man. Now, if it's the secret agent's computer, there could be a lot of interesting stuff inside, like opening those mysterious top secret folders. Although, knowing what's usually in those, maybe we shouldn't look too closely. Ahem. We've already seen how the secret agent previously extracted the consciousness of other cameramen. Episode 47 is a clear example. But the big question is, what are they doing there? Most likely they're just waiting for their moment, like Plunger Man, or maybe helping the secret agent in some way. Some, who seem to be particularly skilled, might even become his hands in the alliance, aiding him in controlling agents from within. Here's a more intriguing concept: the unified supermind. Essentially, all cameramen in this digital world could be linked into a single network. Given that cameramen record a lot, this computer could analyze millions of future scenarios based on their data. While not 100% accurate, it could hypothetically generate solutions to help the secret agent make strategic decisions. This might explain his unusual behavior and why it's sometimes unclear whose side he's really on. Now let's move on to G-Toilet. In season 25, he told Juggernaut that a secret weapon is being prepared to counter the Astro Toilets. His words were convincing, especially since he delivered them through a hologram created by the same girl who seems to have abilities similar to Mr. Boom. This confirms that GMan is working with the secret agents, not just a theory anymore, but practically a fact. Therefore, this secret weapon is likely being developed by the secret agent and GMan together. But what will it look like? And what is it capable of? I've spent a lot of time speculating about this weapon and even plan to release a full video tomorrow with all the possibilities I've gathered. But today, we'll focus on one specific idea. Let's revisit the moment when Juggernaut broke through G-Man's defenses, sending him flying. Suddenly, we hear a strange activation sound, and for a few seconds, red energy flares up. After that, G-Man absolutely crushes Juggernaut. If they'd been fighting seriously, G-Man could have easily finished him off, leaving Juggernaut no chance. So, what's the secret weapon here? The energy. Hear me out. In the series, we've seen G-Man utilize various energy types during battles: purple, green, and now, in season 25, red. It's as if this character is collecting all types of energy. He already possesses most of them, except for blue energy. That might explain why he's so eager to ally with the agents, so they'll share their energy with him. His goal could be to gather them all, fully upgrade his suit, and obliterate the Astro Toilets, similar to Thanos collecting the Infinity Stones. If G-Toilet manages to obtain all the energy types, he could single-handedly fight off an enormous Astro Toilet army. Purple and green energy alone have shown incredible potential. This makes it highly likely that the ultimate weapon is a Titan G-Man empowered by all the energies. Interestingly, this might even have been the final idea of the Skibidi scientist. Lastly, some fun news. In the Toilet Run game, a cool update has just been released, where you can now play as my character and purchase some of the hilarious accessories we've added. A ton of them, actually. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and see you soon.